Good morning students, this is your ET faculty Mahesh. Today in our electrical technician course we are going to study about paper 1, that is electrical machines and power systems. In this we have started our first unit, DC generator. We have already discussed some topics in DC generator. In previous class, we have studied about working of DC generator and waveform of DC generator. We got the waveform in AC output, okay, sinusoidal waveform. Now we are going to discuss about how this sinusoidal waveform is converting into actual DC waveform, okay. To convert the waveform of AC to DC in DC generator, we required commutator, okay. Commutator is a rotary electrical switch, converts AC to DC. This commutator is a rotating switch which converts AC waveform to DC, okay. This commutator consists of V-shaped copper segments which are assembled in cylindrical shape, okay. This commutator is consists of V-shaped structured copper segments, copper bars which are assembled, which are fitted in cylindrical shape, okay. The segments and whole commutation is insulated from the shaft with mica sheets. From shaft to the commutator, a insulation is provided which is made up of mica, made up of a material called mica. Mica is used as a insulator in this process, okay. Here generator with slip rings and generator with split rings. This is generator with slip rings and this is generator with split rings or commutator, okay. For this, in last class we have got AC output, okay. This slip rings will give the AC output. Simply we can say it is a AC generator. Now this commutator will give DC output. We can say it's as a DC generator. Let us see how this commutator will converts AC waveform to DC. This is a commutator which is having V-shaped copper bars, okay, V-shaped copper bars. This is inserted into this cylindrical type drum, okay. Now this is a rotor and this is going to be a commutator. This is connected to the armature. We are collecting current from this point using brushes, okay. Next, this is the waveform. Let's have this figure, how we are getting the sinusoidal waveform into DC waveform, okay. You can observe the position A. Here this brush is connected to positive terminal of the output voltmeter and this brush is connected to negative terminal. Here at the position A, the induced EMF is 0, so we are getting 0 output waveform. Coming to position B, here you can observe the incoming current is entering from positive terminal, okay. The outgoing current is leaving from negative terminal, okay. This is outgoing, okay. Here the maximum current is obtained at position B. Now coming to position C, here again no induction of EMF here. So again for position C, here we are getting 0 induced EMF. Next, at position D, the current direction is not changing, okay. The positive terminal is again collecting the positive terminal is again in the positive terminal, again the current is same direction. The current direction is not changing, so hence the required waveform is in this direction. If the current direction is changed, the waveform will be like this. But here the current direction is not changing. You can observe the arrow mark at position D. Okay. At the same manner, we are getting pulsating DC. We can say it as a pulsating DC. The average of this waveform, is nothing but DC waveform. Okay. I hope you understand the output waveform of DC, how the commutator is converting AC waveform into DC. Here you can observe the comparison between AC generator and DC generator. Here we are having slip rings. This slip ring is showing the figure of AC, direct AC. Okay. The split rings are commutator. This is giving us a waveform of pulsating DC or DC. Okay. In next class, we are going to study about the construction of DC generator. How DC generator is constructed and what are the parts we have for DC generator. Okay. I hope you understand today's class. If you have any doubts, please comment below the video. I can explain you. Okay. Thank you.